Muslim, Christian, Jew, Hindu, Buddhist, and atheist one too. And all in between. This is for the absolute positive good God and truth of your lives, only crossing bigger and better forever. Alive and well. If you've seen anything that I've written or posted or any videos I've released, you will see that I state that if you are a man or a woman, you were not created to ever be destroyed or die. And I also state that your life is unique. It's a fingerprint to all creation of existence. And without you, all of humanity is just at a loss. And I will do everything in my power to convince you of this. So if you're looking for any kind of inspirational talk or any kind of love from your fellow man, you've come to the right spot. No matter who you are or where you're from, your life matters. And I've been blessed by God with a unique knowledge, and this knowledge is the way, the truth, and the life. And all who follow me shall never die. The state of one more positive than negative is the only light, joy, warmth, good God, or truth, holy with spirit, all of all will ever know or be. It's the state that all of all in body and matter of atom matter evolved is stated good to the truth of God, their shape, form, and mass, expressed to the here and now of reality check. It's the substance, durability, and solidness. It is the value and volume of all you see, hear, taste, touch, smell, say, and do, with the buildings, trees, you, me, every body of everything, solid, liquid, gas, creation applied one to the here and now existence of all God, truth, reality check. And to be more positive than negative is the absolute bigger, better of you here and now, alive and well, to reality check. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. Protect them like your own soul. Like the pupils of your eyes they are, that you are. If you plug a plug into the wall, right, the male has to overwhelm anything female about that plug. The more positive energy has to overwhelm anything negative about that plug, the matter of it. Either that or your house could burn down, or you just won't have enough energy to run your appliances. You're half male and you're half female. Only cross one more positive than one more positive male than all female negativity of your matter. It's the only way you can add up, stay, or be good as truth, only to an absolute bigger, better here and now of you. If not, you're like a doggy or a monkey. You can teach them basic commands. You can say, sit, lay, stay, no, bad boy, good girl. But you'll never be able to teach that animal to only cross more positive when they feel any and all negativity. It's the only way you can add up, stay, or be good as truth, only to an absolute bigger, better here and now of you, alive and well. An animal will never understand that. How about you? I don't care if it's one atom or a mountain of atoms. As those atoms are stated more positive than anything negative to the reality check of them being evolved, they are stated good as truth. And to the absolute bigger, better of their bonding matter, they cannot be destroyed to the reality check of their shape, form, and mass. If you only state one more positive than anything negative of you to the reality check of your atom matter evolved, you are stated good as truth. The only way you can add up, stay, or be good as truth, I can't say it enough, to an absolute bigger, better here and now of your shape, form, and mass, alive and well. Inside all atoms' creation of existence is protons and neutrons. A proton is 2 up quarks and 1 down quark, and a neutron is 2 down quarks and 1 up quark. And on the outside of all these atoms is the electron field. Every matter that isn't you puts off its own energy, and depending on your polarity, if you're more positive, protonic, or more negative, neutronic, is depending on if you're absorbing this energy more positive and or negative to the good truth of your shape, form, mass, to the absolute bigger, better of you here and now, alive and well, or to the absolute bigger, better of nothing of you here and now, alive and well. If the proton doesn't always overwhelm the neutrons of you, right, then you're only neutronically negative. And it's the neutral of nothing. A neutron isn't neutral and an atom isn't neutral. An atom is only stabilized more positive than anything negative about it. You're only expressed good as truth of your shape, form, and mass here and now, more positive than anything negative about you. Okay, but every time your neutrons become unstable, they do it through crisscrossing negative with negativity. And on the outside of the atom, right, a neutron is in a constant state of radioactive decay and disintegration to its shape, form, and mass. And it pulsates with energy. And when it's part of a neutron star, it's called a pulsar. And over a volume of time, this neutron star, it collapses into a black hole abyss, to where its matter can't sustain it from the erratic energy not being overwhelmed more protonic. And that black hole abyss is just infinitely one nothing of it, just negative of it here and now forevermore. And this is what you do to your body when you crisscross negative with negativity. The neutrons of you can't sustain your shape, form, and mass to only keep you good as truth, only more positive than anything negative about you. And you cross devilishly delusional. To cross negative with negativity is the devil of all things, and it's the hellish way of all things, people, places, and things. And it's definitely delusional because you hallucinate that things cross bad, evil, and sinful, unarticulated with the negatives of you, to understand that that's all those things are, and to only cross them back one more positive always to keep your life and yourself good as truth. The only way you can add up, stay, or be good as truth. And if you're a man or a woman, you can only do it one way, and it's through the faith of you. All faith is less than what is more positive for you always to keep you good as truth. Even though all faith has positive variables, none of them are lasting, because if they were, you'd only be good as truth for your faith. We'd all just be good as truth for the positive variables of our faith, and this conversation would be void. But in reality check, no faith is good as truth, because it doesn't always state you more positive and negative. It states that things cross bad, evil, and sinful, and for that reason it's always negative to what is good as truth. And when you crisscross with faith, it's a snake of energy on the neutron of you, and it causes it to become unstable, because you're not always overwhelming it more protonic, more positive. The only way you can add up, stay, or be good as truth is your shape, form, mass. And again, it crisscrosses you devilishly delusional, nutty and fruity, right? A bushwhacker on your own matter, right? Blind and undefined to an unevolved black hole abyss of you, just infinitely negative of you here and now, with the devil shells of you. Don't be that guy. Listen to me. Only cross one more positive than negative. It's the only way you can add up, stay, or be good as truth, only to an absolute bigger, better here and now of your reality check. You're only prescribed here and now more positive than negative. That is the good truth of your shape, form, and mass of the here and now of you. You're not here and now any other way, and the faith of you cannot sustain that. Only the good God and truth of you being more positive with it than anything negative about you can sustain it. Like I said, anywhere creation of existence, atom matter evolved, is stated more positive than negative. I don't care if it's one atom or a mountain of atoms. It is stated good as the truth of God of its shape, form, and mass, and it cannot be destroyed to the here and now of its reality check. It can only cross bigger and better here and now, and if it's a man or a woman, it's alive and well. Again, the state of one more positive than all negativity, to always only state that way, to preset yourself that way, is the only light, joy, warmth, good God or truth, holy with spirit, all will ever know or be. It's the only state that all in body of matter, of atom matter evolved, is stated good to the truth of God, their shape, form, mass, only crossing bigger and better. And if it's a man or woman, it's alive and well. It's the only state that all prayers are answered in, all miracles come true in, all dreams happen in, and it's the only heavenly abode in paradise you will ever know or be in. All else is just negatively deficient of it, and it's no good as truth, and that's why the good die and the bad die, because in reality check, if you're good faithfully, it's good for nothing, and in reality check, all that you are is just flickering good, because it's not lasting to the good truth of your shape, form, mass, because no faith is good as truth. And that's why you hear a lot of times, he was a good old dog, but he died, or he was a good old man, he always did, he was always kind, he always did this, he always did that. But no faith respects the body. You have 4 major muscle groups: arms, legs, chest, and stomach. If you feel or see any natural deficiencies in these areas, only work that muscle group with medium resistance, right, until you feel a burn, right, and then rest, because you will feel bigger, better blow to that area. It's impossible to shrivel up, age out of existence, decay, disintegrate, or die of Christ crossing and working your body that rightful, truthful way. That's the bigger and better of the good truth of your shape, form, mass, to the substance, durability, and solidness of it. And this is why you age out, shrivel out, and grow old and die, is because you don't know it takes less than a minute a day to do that 1 to 3 times. Any more than that is too much. You're either burning yourself out or you're not doing enough, okay? And in reality check, everything else in the middle, lungs, heart, circulatory, will all be worked as a secondary to that. You can't suffer out of existence, decay, disintegrate, or die, only making your body and life more positive than negative for you, good as the truth of God of your shape, form, and mass. In reality check, that's the absolute bigger, better here and now of you only alive and well. Anywhere, again, any atom matter evolved, I don't care if it's one atom or a mountain of them, is stated more positive than negative. They are stated good as truth, and they are the absolute bigger, better here and now than all negativity, and they can't be destroyed for that. And that's by the physics and laws of all known matter, creation of existence. And that's why when they dropped the nukes on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, right, some people were right near the blast site and they lived 80 or 90 years, and other people were hundreds of miles away and were incinerated on contact, because it works like this. In that moment, they were more positive than anything negative about them, and they were good to the truth of God, their shape, form, and mass. So the blast could not destroy them, because it's impossible for any atom matter evolved, right, to be destroyed in a state more positive than negative about it. But in reality check, all the other people that were hundreds of miles away, they weren't. And their faith had ran amok on them, and in reality it had them incinerated instantly. And the people who did live through it, lived 80, 90 years, or however long they lived before they died, if they'd only stayed more positive than negative, they would always stay good as truth to the absolute bigger, better here and now, their shape, form, mass. You can't suffer out of existence, decay, disintegrate, or die of Christ crossing more positive than negative. That kills nobody and nothing, never ever, except a negative way. The only thing that can kill you. As stated at the crucifixion, you got to steal your life back from all faithful negativity. Believe Jesus was the good God and truth of the crucifixion, and the thief understood that, and he bonded one more positive than all faithful negativity of the fool who hung himself out to one neutral nothing, just negative of him here and now. And Jesus said, you will be in paradise with me. And it's all part of a bigger, better plan. He didn't scream out, oh God, why have you forsaken me? He screamed out, oh God, don't forsake me. I am good. I am the truth of that by being more positive than negative with my life. Hear me on this cross. Feet don't fail me now. Make me be the bigger and better than all negativity. And he was, okay? And in reality check, the thief woke up before Jesus, rode back to the tomb, sent him on his rightful, truthful way. Mary seen the thief, asked the thief, where's Jesus? He said, I released him from his tomb, and he went that way, shining more positive than negative. Mary kissed the thief and called him an angel, and that's how this story went. Again, if you plug a plug into the wall, right? Anything that plug, the energy of it, the positive better outweigh anything negative about that plug, because if not, you could burn your whole house down, right? Or you won't have enough energy to sustain. And your body is the same way, and the earth is the same way. If the sun doesn't shine more protonic than anything neutronic about the earth, right? No life to the reality check of mankind can exist or keep existing. And in reality check, if you don't shine more protonic than neutronic for your shape, form, mass to keep you good as truth, more positive than negative, as the substance, durability, and solidness of you, as your atom matter evolved to an absolute bigger, better here and now of you alive and well, you won't be. And that is a fact of God check. From the full thief man, God and King, Adam man first evolved, the triple male of all I am, the Father, Son, and Thieving Holy Spirit of all mankind's negativity to one, neutral nothing. I absolutely positively am. That's God, truth, a reality check. Peace.